What's going on YouTube? It's AKingsCreation again, bringing you guys another video. In this video, I will be preparing for Talandre, so I'm going to showcase what I have been preparing for. And without further ado, I will be telling you guys the 3 weapons that I will be focusing on come Talandre and the builds that I've created within Questlogg. Now, these builds will be changing over time, but I wanted to give you guys my idea, my thought process of where I might be heading. Now, these gear pieces will be challenging to get in the very end of Talandre, and that's actually when I more than likely will acquire them, but I will be showcasing my plan to have a progression build in that process. Now, keep in mind, there is something new that came out, which is the blue T2 gear. And if that is the gear that I might have to replace with some of these pieces, then so be it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my brain. Okay, so the first weapon on the list that I will be bringing into Talandre is staff. All right. This one is more early game for me for Talandre because it has the most or the easiest progression path when it comes to builds for T2. So I'm probably going to run the staff, and it will be a combination of staff spear or staff dagger. Those are the other 2 which I will be showcasing to you guys in these builds on Questlogg. So the staff is the symbol of all of my build combinations as of right now, because it is the most versatile when it comes to having range. I mean, for having magic, technically range too, because it's not range attacks, but the distance of the spells creates that range for me. So it's a combination and a variation of not just having pure melee, right? So I can rock this with the daggers, or I can rock this with the spear. And over time, like I said, it might change to, like, the weapons might change as well. I might rock wand. Actually, not wand, because wand is not that good on console. Probably do great sword. If anything, that'll probably be my next one, or bow. Bow or great sword would probably be my alternative weapons towards Talandre. So I'm just giving you guys that tip that I will probably be working on those weapons as well. But I wanted to show you guys the staple first, which is the staff. So if you guys like the staff dagger builds that I've had when I first started a T1, then stay tuned for that, because I will be creating a staff dagger build or staff spear build early on. Just depends on which one gives me the better stats and early progression builds, right? All right, so since the time I told you guys to stock up on all your resources and materials, this is basically where I'm at right now, like a day before or 2 days before Talandre comes out. I'm already at 40,000 abyssal tokens, 4,500 T2 tokens, and 36, because I just ran 2 more so I can be at 4,500 when this video drops. So when you guys are watching this, all my stats are back up to 4,500. Also, I've been keeping a heads up on my Solent. Now, the only reason why I'm back down to 70 million Solent is because I kept getting more and more T2 weapons and accessories and gear. So I kind of been saving those up for traits and stuff like that. So I have a lot of purple and, like I said, T2 traits and gear, so on and so on. So I had to make more space in my storage. So I'm at 290 now, and I believe we're going to go up to 500 when Talandre drops. So I guess this will be added on to the 500. And also, you can see I had to increase my inventory space as well, because I'm running out of inventory space. I've been stocking up on a lot of resources and a lot of T2s, as you guys can see. A lot of growth stones, a lot of materials. Like I said before, I will dive deeper into that and how to use them when Talandre comes out. I just want to showcase to you guys that I've been preparing, and I hope you have been, since I've told you to. If not, then you're just going to have to grind from the start like any other returning player or new player coming in for Talandre. Let's go ahead and break down my brain on these builds that I'm preparing for T2, and then you guys can let me know what you guys are going towards in the comments below. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start off with the staff dagger build. I think this will be the first build that I'll rock with. It's triple evasion, which means it's going to be end game build, but the progression towards this should be a lot easier than the triple evasion spear dagger build, right? So I didn't create a staff dagger. I didn't create a staff spear build yet because I'm not too sure about that customization yet. Like I said, I will update you guys, and I always do update you guys on any builds that I do create. Right now, this is where I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the Dagon Fire Sword Staff, and then the Seductive Blade, the daggers. Then we're going with Oblivion Wrath, a helm, a wind sound cloak, elite resistance chest piece, Forgotten Assassin's gloves, Oblivion legs, and Forgotten Assassin boots. Then we're going with the Lord's necklace for the necklace, red demonic eye for the bracelet, pure light for the ring, big leaf for the ring, and we're going with earth goddess for the belt. So this is the core of the gear that I'm going to be working towards for the staff dagger, and what it gives me, 1750 hit chance. The biggest part of this build is the hit chance and also the evasion. All right, so we're going with triple evasion, and we're going towards melee evasion more because a lot of people are going to be running melee, and it currently in T1 meta is melee carrying over into T2 or Talandre. I'm pretty sure people are going to start off with their main weapons, so which is going to be more likely going to be melee. So we're going towards almost 3,000. Well, with the buffs, we will have over we'll probably have about 3,400 or 3,500 evasion, and these will also get buffed up to about 2,000 for magic evasion and about almost 3,000 for range evasion. So, and our max health is almost 29,000. We're about sitting at 28,630, and our movement speed is about 13%. Our attack speed is about 50 seconds, and our range is about 20 meters. So we got a lot of range, and we got like 20% additional added attack speed with a lot of range. These are not guaranteed. I don't really like to focus on the runes too much because you're not guaranteed to have purple runes right off the bat, and they're going to be changed in progress over time, because just like in T1 where you're trying to get to 60 runes, you're not going to get your rune effects exactly the way you want them. The synergy will probably be easy to get, so I'll just talk about the synergy. We're going with perception 4 and shield block chance here. Then we're going with perception again on this one for the daggers, and then for the accessories we're going with dexterity and max health, shield block chance, and bonus damage here. Go with max health and perception here. Then we're going with max health, perception here, and max health and damage direction. So for the skills, it's pretty standard. I'm gonna rock the same skills I've been rocking since T1. All these are pretty much the same. I still have more spots to put in. I will upgrade this accordingly, but I want to get into Talandre, so I'm not going to break these down because they will change. I just want to show you guys my brain right now and see what the standard skills or the main skills I'm more likely going to use, but the specializations probably will change based off of the mastery tree. So this actually has changed for my daggers. The top tree is not full no more. We're going with 3 in the middle and then the bottom tree, so we can get that weaken chance and that offhand double chance. And that is pretty much it for the staff dagger. I will actually get more in depth with it, like I said, during Talandre. I will be dropping a lot of guides and a lot of builds. I just want to showcase to you guys the gear so you guys can try to work on this and customize it yourself, see what you can put in. But these are the gear pieces that I'm going to be working with. That's the weapons I will be aiming towards. The skills, like I said, are pretty much the same. The artifacts here are, I'm also going to be rocking chaos here, 2-piece chaos, 2-piece wildlands, and also 2-piece abyssal. So take a look at these and you guys can see the traits I'm putting on them, so you guys can see that real quick. I also will have a link to this Questlogg if you guys want to mess around with it. You're welcome to as well. And these are the set bonuses or the set effects at the very bottom. You can see I got critical hit chance, more hit chance, and evasion. I actually have 2 spear daggers. I showed you the triple evasion one, but I want to go ahead and showcase like the general hit chance setup that I'm going to be going towards, especially for spear, because they nerfed the spear a little bit. And the charge time is kind of lower, where the stacks are like went from 30 seconds to now 10 seconds. So you got to be more aggressive. So I'm going to be rocking a lot of hit Okay, so for the spear dagger, I want to go with the Birkin's blade for the daggers and the crimson spear. Now the crimson spear is going to be late game. That's going to be T3 dungeon reward, so it's going to be a little bit challenging to get, but other T2 spears are going to be decent. It just won't be as powerful as this. So this is definitely going to be not a progression build. This is going to be end game. I'll probably just fill in some of these pieces with T2 blue gear just for a little bit, just so I can keep making progress on this build. This is going to be end game and it's going to be one of the most difficult builds to create. I just want to kind of just keep going with it now. So we're going to go ahead and break this down. We're going with elite resistance hood, then we're going with the corrupted cloak, admiral's chest piece, then we're going with nether gloves, nether pants, and imperial boots with the great tree necklace, cruel beast bracelet, big leaf ring again, and pure light ring as well. So these can go, this can carry over throughout multiple builds. And then we're going with the Master Assassin's belt. Now our synergies with these are dexterity for attack speed, same thing with T1 pretty much with the weapons for the spear dagger, dexterity and attack speed here as well. And then for our accessories, we're going with dexterity health and max health, added attack speed, and we're going with strength max health and strength max health here. Now, like I said, if you want to change this and you don't want this much dexterity, the reason why we have this much dexterity is so we can have a lot of hit chance, period, like a lot of critical hits. So if they're rocking endurance, a lot of people are going to be rocking endurance in the beginning of the game or towards the end game. So having a lot of critical hit chance can overpower that endurance, especially when we already have a lot of melee hit chance by itself for anybody using evasion. So this is going to pretty much dominate any evasion or endurance build, especially with buffs are active. The skills are going to be standard skills. I have the same skills, progress, and the same trees for the current T1 spear dagger builds that I have and showcased to you guys already. Like I said, I will leave the link in the quest log if you guys want to take a further look at this. Artifacts that I will be using for this one, Greed Seeker, Ancestral here as well. Then we're going with Abyssal Beast, 2-piece Abyssal Beast to be exact, and 2-piece Wildlands. So the effects we will get is max health 1500, more evasion, and more hit chance. So that's what we're rocking. And our evasion is pretty low, I guess, on the melee part since we're a melee build. But that's going to happen, especially if you're going to run high chance or hit chance. You're more likely going to be geared towards range and magic evasion or range and magic endurance, especially with these hit build gear sets. So that's pretty standard. And like I said, all this will be on my quest log that I will leave a link in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. You're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. People are wondering if I live stream. Yes, I only live stream for my members. Hey everyone, thank you for watching my video. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, make sure you guys check my membership tab. I have supporter, big supporter, and huge supporter. Each tier comes with more benefits. So if you guys are interested, make sure you check it out. How do you access it? You can go to my about page if you're on the desktop and just scroll all the way down to memberships, join now, or you can check the description of each video. Thank you.